your husband, my husband, everybody's husband is cheating on us, darlings. So I finally got the chance to see this episode, child. So I wanted to go ahead and review it and be brief and just give a little moment, child. I'm tired as hell, but I'm gonna give y'all a little nasty review. All right. I don't know how brief it is. I always say videos are gonna be short, and they never are, darlings. It's just when I get in my zone, when I get to talking, it's just a wrap. First of all, I'd like to say I had no idea until I was like reading tweets and stuff. Like I had no idea that Jermaine and Tandy was like getting bullied or whatever online. I don't think that's called for. Even with just, the show and things that happen on the show, I don't think anybody part of this cast deserves to be bullied or anything like that online. So if I contributed in any way to that, I would like to apologize to the people, darling. And which I didn't, but, I'm just saying. Bullying is something it's a mess, but it's just a part of online culture. Unfortunately, you're on TV and 50% of people gonna like you and 50% of people don't, or you have one season where everybody's on your side, then the next season they all against you. I don't know. It's a screwed up, messed up world we live in. But for anybody that bullied Tandy or Jermaine or Deatra or anybody part of this cast, you're trash box. For real. Now let me continue on with my damn review and get shady. Okay. So, leaving off from the aftermath of Tandy trying to attack that sweet, precious Deatra. Everybody's kind of a little rattled. They actually put Tandy in a hotel or whatever by herself. And, Deatra was just, she was just speaking on the night before the fight or the almost fight. And she was just like, you know what, I just got to go. I can't be up in here, I'm getting attacked, like on the Lion King, and I just got to go. Leah, she's kind of caught in between. She has this long history with Deatra. But Tandy's her good girlfriend. But her and Deatra is building a relationship. Like I've always said, I understand protecting your friend, but it just Tandy just took a little too far that time. It just wasn't that deep. But when Tandy did get back to the house, Deatra had left and went somewhere, and Tandy, she was just like, you know what, I allowed somebody to take me out of character. No, you didn't. Deatra did not get you out of character, Tandy. You wanted to come out of character. You've been, acting up, and every time Deatra come around, you put your head down, roll your eyes, making smart comments, slamming doors while she behind you, just all kind of little petty stuff. You've been doing that. You just waited for that proper opportunity to go off. And, when she made the comment that she's going to tell her daughter, you use that as the opportunity to go off on Deatra. But before that, Deatra wasn't bothering you. Now, Tandy, we're going to stop that now, Tandy, we're going to stop that. Okay. So anyway, so that happened, and so they got to their first little rehearsal. Everybody's there except for Tandy, then that's when she came in. But Deatra, she pulled JD off to the side. She was just like, look, my life was threatened the night before. I ain't got time for the foolishness. I'm gonna finish the show out, but I need my own separate hotel room. I need to get up out that house. So they actually provided Deatra with a nice, nasty hotel, child. I was like, ooh, child, I need a couple of people trying to snatch my wig off so I can stay in their hotel. I would have wanted a house by myself, a place by myself, a hotel room by myself anyway, because that's just who I am. I don't know. I just like to be by myself a lot of times. Only child, so hell, I mean, it is what it is. And I just have issues with sharing bathrooms. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I don't know. It wears me out. The only person I've ever shared a bathroom with, really, was my mother. And then, when family come by, whatever. But, I don't know. But they all know each other. I don't know. I'm adding the mess that goes on in my head. I'm projecting it onto the show and to y'all. And that's not right, is it? So anyway, JD was just like, I'm sorry, you should have called me. And, JD, didn't nobody want you and your hateful daughters coming over to try to settle no fights. Didn't nobody want you over there. Oh, those daughters. Oh. So anyway, let's see. So Deatra, like I said, she got her own place. What else is going on? They actually had a scene where they actually did the script in front of a people. This wasn't going to be their main audience, but just like a rehearsal or whatever. And they actually did pretty well. Tandy, she's feeling a little woozy with the script. She's kind of feeling a little bit all over the place. She knows her lines, but she feels like she don't know them for whatever reason. And so but it seemed like Tandy spent a lot of time out of the house. I don't know why that is, but it seemed like she spent a lot of time, like she was gone a lot. Or they just didn't show her. I don't know. But I was just like, Lord, Tandy was team. Okay, so we got to the actual, they had a dress rehearsal. And who was put in charge of the dress rehearsals, you guessed it, was the daughters. Just like, Lord have mercy. Look, Deatra said, how many jobs do these little girls have? I hollered. I was just like, come on now. JD don't want to stretch that coin, to pay for somebody to come. I get it. So, they was able to get Tandy together in her outfits, or we thought so, to the end. They was able to get Leah together. Everybody was cool. Genuine, he needed some new shoes. Got to Deatra. She gave Deatra, it was either a dress or a top or something like that. But anyway, it didn't fit. So Deatra was just like, sis, this zipper right here, it don't work. She was just like, so, what exactly do you want me to do? Did you bring a spare zipper with you? Who just walks around with zippers on them, Brianna? You might find a blade on somebody, maybe, a little pocket knife, but a zipper. Who walks around with zippers in their purse and needles and threads? Unless you that girl, unless you a knitter, but still, just on a normal everyday basis, it's like Brianna girl, and she went in there and talked to Leah them about it, and then Brianna, she got frustrated, went out there and told her daddy, said that Deatra was being a diva, being hateful, and all this other kind of stuff, which she wasn't. And she was just like, she's being difficult at being Deatra. And JD, I can't have this before the show. He didn't even know what was really going on. So basically his daughter went out there and told half the truth, or not the truth at all. People always tell what the other person did instead of what they did to contribute, to contribute to that outcome, to trigger that person if they was to go off on them. They'll never say what they did. Classic, little kid line. I'm gonna tell my daddy somebody hit me, even though I just spit on them, but I ain't gonna tell my daddy that. So they're talking, and Brianna walked in and she heard the girls. She heard Deatra's comments about her. Heard something like it. And then she was just like, Deatra, what we're not gonna do is talk about me, or if you don't want to wear the dress, your fat ass can just sit in the audience. And Deatra went in the bathroom by then. I was just like, well, that's professional, Brianna. So they all sat down and talked to JD, and she was just like, Deatra was like, well, let me tell you what your daughter said to me. She told me I should sit my fat ass in the audience. That's what she told me. Me, the Beyonce of theater. That's what she told me. JD was just like, oh, you said that? She was just like, sure did. But why didn't you tell him that when you was first talking to him, little girl? Ooh, a mess. So he got Brianna together, but not good enough. You know, he don't give his daughters the true business like I feel like he should. But I guess it's because they're on TV. And I heard, thanks to the one and only Dineva Ross, the boss, that they're not coming back with a second season of the show, all because of JD. Because allegedly JD did not like the way that him and his daughters was portrayed on the show. Even though, you know, we understand editing and all this kind of stuff, but y'all gave us the material. You gave us those words and those daughters. You did that, JD. So I don't know. So anyway, they did that, and you know, we get time for the actual show. You know, Tandy, she's a little upset. She is a little rattled. She's shook. She don't feel prepared. And I completely understand where Tandy's coming from in this moment, because you know, like, y'all ain't been 100% prepared this whole show. You know, so I was just like, I don't know what's going on, child. I will say this. It seemed like it was nice to see, it was good to see Leah doing her thing. And I felt like Leah would not have truly committed to this role if Jermaine had not left. Because they're, you know, so close and stuff, and they're really cool, and you know, they would just, you know, be buddy and chilling the whole time and not really taking the script that seriously if Jermaine was still in the house. So, but with Jermaine leaving, you know, Sister Leah was able to really focus on her lines. And I feel like it was good that Deatra left and was able to, you know, get her own place, because with just those three being in there, you know, they was really able to focus on their lines, and she was able to get in her zone and not have to, you know, battle and go back and forth with people. So it really just worked out for everybody in the end. Anyway, so they got to the last show. Jermaine ended up sitting in the audience, you know, reading the girls for filth. Hey, Jermaine! Follows me on Snapchat. I like him. But he should have learned that damn script, or told, you know. But, you know, we ended up finding out that they did Jermaine wrong anyway. So that's a big part of the reason why he wasn't taking it seriously, because he kind of knew that they wasn't going to pick him anyway, you know. Shady. That JD, true queen behavior. You can't tell me that man ain't no shady scammer foods. Allegedly. So anyway, so they're talking, and you know, Jermaine sent was his homegirl or whatever in the audience, ready to read the girls. We get to the show. Tandy's freaking out before it's time for her to come out. She don't know what she gonna wear. She ended up working it out. At one point in the show, Genuine's mic wasn't working. Jermaine was reading from the audience. You know, it was a few mishaps, but for the most part, everybody did pretty well. Leah, Leah's everything. Leah did a nice duet with Tony Terry. Y'all know Tony Terry. When I'm with you, we love it. And that was nice. You know, it came time for Deatra to go out there and sing. I could tell that maybe she was a little nervous. She haven't really sung in a long time. So she went out there and did her song. I forgot how the song went. But she did, in true Deatra form, she slayed the house down, gave you vocals, gave you growls, gave you strength, gave you power, gave you everything that the Beyonce of theater would give, darling. Her daughter was in the audience, who's beautiful. We had Tandy's beautiful daughter in the audience. It was just really, really nice to see. Deatra actually got a standing O. And, you know, she was crying backstage. And, you know, they kind of warmed my heart. I was like, oh. Actually, Deatra ended up helping Tandy a little bit, just to, like, calm her nerves and get her together. And that was really sweet to see. So the show ended, and Tandy, she told her daughter to leave the room, or go outside the door or whatever, while she talked to Deatra. Now Tandy, she said that, what, I'm just here to turn over a new leaf, extend the olive branch, and just be cool, and she was like, will you accept it? Deatra's just like, yes, I'll accept it, child. We good. We can move on from it and just let it go. Now Tandy never apologized, and Deatra, she was also she just chose to take the lighter route. But a part of me feels like these two just won't like each other, but at least they can coexist. I guess that's good enough on these shows. Everybody's just coexisting, child. I don't know, but the situation wasn't that deep. It just wasn't. If Tandy wouldn't have involved herself so much emotionally into Leah and Deatra's situation, she would have been fine. Fine, child. With that said, I guess that's the end. I wish the show would have had a season 2, but I don't think it is. But if it does, I'm back, child, for it. I think all of those actors and singers are absolutely incredible. I would have liked to hear Tandy sing. I heard she can sing too. Would have liked to hear Tandy sing. But yeah, child. That's pretty much it. Shouts out to all the people on the show and everybody, even the daughters. And that was my review, y'all. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalak. Mr. Chalak on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter, at ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, and all the good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.